So
Right.
the fact that you're going to serve this lead onto our plate that's already pre-qualified is worth looking at is highly beneficial. We're going to love that. And not only that, the loyalty is always there with
Yeah.
investors. You're going to bring that lead, you're going to get your commission up front, and you're most likely going to be the one to list that house if it's a flip.
Yeah. And I think that, to your point, has genuinely been established in the industry for many years. Like, I think it's easy. Like, think this post NAR stuff. So if you're a traditional real estate agent and you know what happened with the NAR settlement and this requirement to have your buyer agreements signed, as an example. I- And Mike, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a lot of investors we work with, and they're not going to sign any exclusive buyer right with any one agent,
Yeah.
right? But they're loyal to the deal.
Yes.
And so that's right, to your point. I think this is a key component is if we can teach you how to be the go-to agent, you're not going to lose your investors. They're looking for the right people to work with that they can trust, that are presenting them with opportunities that make sense to them.
And there's no investor out there is going to be like, I just want to do one deal. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, and I
Oh,
and I appreciate what you're saying, but
like,
believe it or not, the largest opportunity to us are first time investors. They make up the biggest opportunity for a segment because
okay.
they've never invested before. And so if I'm a traditional real estate agent and I'm looking to create transactional business, I want to go to my database and go, hey, I've got some amazing training that I want to share with you on how you can become a first time investor.
Okay.
We have data and statistics now, Mike, on, the Gen Z as an example. They're okay paying rent, but that doesn't mean they don't want to invest in something.
Good point.
And so how about we take that first time investor and show them how to do 5 or 10 deals a year?
That's what I was leaning towards, right? It's like, yeah, you're not, a homeowner, they got one house to buy, one house to sell. And
Yep.
you call me, if you could bring me 5 flips this year, we're doing 5 deals.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
So and something to touch on is also like the lingo, cash on cash return, cap rate, return on investment, like all this type of stuff that investors use to analyze deals and and see if they're good or not. And so you're going to learn all that and at CIAS. So the lot there. So, and then the last thing I like to cover always is the real estate agent. It's how about your personal wealth, right? You are building your own rental portfolio or maybe fixing and flipping a house for yourself because
Right.
I always, say, hey, a homeowner that might be in a situation where they want to sell the house. I always say we talk to don't wanters. There's just unfortunately those situations, death, drugs, debt, divorce that just happen every day in life when the house is more of a headache and they want a better quality of life versus a price of this house.
Right.
Fire damage, water damage, these things just happen. And they don't say, hey, I'm going to call Mr. Fix and Flipper. They call an agent or they ask their buddy or their neighbor or their sister, hey, do you know anyone? They say, call an agent. So you guys as agents get these leads better than anybody.
Well, and I respectfully
Uh-oh.
disagree a little bit. I know you,
Okay, okay.
I don't want to sidetrack it, but
No, let's go for it.
I really think that wholesalers do a
Okay.
better lead. They do a better lead generating for homeowners than real estate agents. I really believe that. I don't disagree with you, right? I mean, the idea of a seller of a property going to the open market is they're almost guaranteed they're not leaving any money on the table because it's the open market. It is what it is. But back to the numbers, I know this for a fact because I teach this class to a lot of different agents. And one of the interesting things that agents aren't realizing is that 25 to 35% of their own market is happening off market, and they don't even see it in the MLS. So they're not even thinking to look there.